Good morning, students. Welcome to Algebra subject. We are going to study 7th chapter Statistic, and today we are going to solve practice set 7.3. Before starting with practice set 7.3, let's go with few concepts. Classification of data. What do you mean by classification of data, students? The raw data are made more meaningful by dividing it into different groups or classes. This process is called classification of data or frequency distribution. The frequency distribution tables are made by two methods. One is ungroup frequency table and second one is group frequency distribution table. Students, in 8th standard you have learned how to make ungroup frequency distribution table. Okay. Now ungroup frequency distribution table. What is that? The raw data is arranged in ascending or descending order. The repeated occurrence of a number is shown by tally marks. 3 columns are made: score, tally marks, and frequency are prepared and entries are made in them. See the example here, student. You can see 3 columns, that is score, tally marks, and frequency. Okay, this is ungroup frequency distribution table where the score 6, 7 you have seen, and 6 only data, raw data is 1, so frequency is 1. 7 score are repeated 2 times, so you have put 2 tally marks, so it is 2. Now 8 is not there, 9. 10th you can see it is 5. So student, if there are 5 repeated numbers, so means the occurrence of this number is 5 times 10. So you'll put 4 vertical lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth one you have to put a slanting line, cutting these lines. So this will become a group of 5. Okay. Then you can see in 17 it is 6. So you have to do 4 lines vertical and then do a slanting line, tally mark you'll put. So it will become a group of 5, and then for 6 one more tally mark. Okay. So this way you have to put tally marks. Then the total of all frequencies is denoted by n. Can you see in this table? The total of all the frequencies is denoted by n. The sum of all frequencies is denoted by sigma fi. You know the symbol is read as sigma fi. Okay, the sum of all frequencies denoted by sigma fi. Now student, group frequency distribution table. So when do we do group frequency distribution table? This method we use when the data, raw data, is vast and is large. So to make individual class, it's better to group the scores. So this table is useful there. This method we use when numerical data is vast and data has high range. Here we classify the given data into sufficient classes. We classify the data into classes. Now there are two methods of preparing group frequency distribution table. One is inclusive method, that is also known as discontinuous form, and second one is exclusive method, that is continuous form. Both this method are group frequency table, but I'll explain it what is difference between inclusive method and exclusive method. Now this example I've showed you inclusive method, and this one is exclusive method. So in this inclusive method, student, can you see the class? The class is discontinuous form, means 6 to 10. It is not continuity. 11 to 15, 16 to 20. And you can see here the class 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15. It is continuous. See the first class, that is 5 to 10. The 10, that is upper class limit of this class, and the lower class limit of the second class. Can you see it is 10? both are same number, so it is continuity. So this is known as exclusive method and this table is known as inclusive method. In inclusive method, the class is not in continuous form, it is discontinuous, and in exclusive the class is in continuous form. Okay, this is difference between the exclusive method and inclusive method. Is it clear, student? Now, before starting, we'll learn some few concepts or terms in statistics. Class. You'll come across with the word class. So what is class? When the observations are divided into suitable groups, each of the group is called as a class. Then second, class limit. So what is class limit? The end values of the classes are called class limits. For class 6 to 10, I've taken one example for class 6 to 10. So here the lower class limit is 6 and the upper class limit is 10. These are the end values. So the class limit is 6 to 10. Now frequency. The total number of observations in each class is called frequency of that class. Class width or class interval. So what is class width or class interval? The difference between upper class limit and lower class limit is known as class width, or you can say class interval. The difference between the upper class limit and lower class limit. So see one example. For example, if 5 to 10 is one class, 10 to 15 is another, 15 to 20 is the third class, like that continuity. So these are given classes. The class width of class 5 to 10 is, so difference between the upper and lower class limit, so it will become 10 minus 5, so you'll get the difference as class width as 5. Okay, so to find class width you have to do difference of upper class limit and lower class limit. Now class mark. What is class mark? The average of lower class limit and the upper class limit of a class is known as class mark. So we'll find class mark by using formula like class mark equal to lower class limit plus upper class limit divided by 2. Now we'll start with our practice set 7.3. What is the first question? For class interval 20 to 25, this is the class interval or class. Write the lower class limit and upper class limit. So student, the first one, the front one is known as lower class limit and the end one is known as upper class limit. So solution, class interval is 20 to 25. So therefore lower class limit is equal to 20 and upper class limit equal to 25. Moving to the next one, question number 2. What is given? Find the class mark of class 35 to 40. You have to find the class mark for the class 35 to 40. As you know, the formula for class mark to find class mark is, that is class mark equal to lower class limit plus upper class limit divided by 2. So just you'll use that formula. So solution, class mark of class 35 to 40 equal to lower class limit plus upper class limit upon 2. So you'll just substitute, that is equal to lower class limit is 35 plus upper class limit is 40. So 35 plus 40 upon 2. So 35 plus 40 will give you student 75. So you'll write down 75 upon 2. So you can divide it this and you'll get answer as 37.5. So your class mark is 37.5. Okay, moving to the next sum. Now, what is given in third sum? If class mark is 10 and the class width is 6, find the class. Means you want to find the class. That is upper class limit also you want to need and lower class limit. Then only you can give the class. But here the given data is class mark is 10 and class width is 6. Now student, you can solve this by using class mark. Last first condition, class mark formula is upper class plus lower class divided by 2. So you can assign variables to them. You have solved simultaneous equation. So in two variables like, so you can use that method to solve this. So the first condition will become x plus y upon, if you give lower class as x and upper class as y. So it will become x plus y upon 2 is equal to 10. So x plus y equal to 2 will go to right hand side, it will become 20. This will be your first condition. And second, class width is given as 6. You know, class width means difference between upper class limit and lower class limit. That is y minus x is equal to 6. You can use this equation and find out the value of x and y means upper class limit and lower class limit. But I'll teach you one easy method, that is to find lower class limit. When class mark is given, you have to just subtract half the class width with class mark. I repeat, to find lower class limit, you have to just subtract the half of class width with class mark. So here student, your class mark given is 10. Then you'll do minus with half of the class width. Your class width given is 6. So half of class width is 3. So you'll subtract it. So we'll solve. Therefore, lower class limit is equal to, you'll just substitute for class mark 10 minus half into 6 because your class width is given is 6. So you can cancel 2 ones are 2 threes are. So student, what you get? 10 minus 3. So 7. So you got your lower class limit, that is 7. So you can find upper class limit also. To find upper class limit, you have to just add half the class width with class mark. So upper class limit is equal to class mark plus half class width. You'll substitute the value. Therefore, upper class limit is equal to 10 plus half into 6. So it will cancel. So 2 ones are and 3s are. Means you get 3 over here. So 10 plus 3 will give you 13. So you got both the limits, that is upper class limit and lower class limit. So we'll frame the class. Therefore, class equal to 7 to 13. Okay students. Moving to the fourth one. Complete the table. So here the table is given student. Here three columns are there: classes, tally marks and frequency. Now student, can you see the first class is 12 to 13. Then 13 to 14, next class 14 to 15, then 15 to 16. This is continuous class. Yes. Are you getting? See 13, 13. Okay. Now can you see tally marks? Student, can you see here? It is a group of 5. So the here you'll write frequency as 5. Here you can see group 5. This is 5 and these are 4 lines. So 5 plus 5, 10 plus 4, 14. Okay. And here in class 14 to 15 is not given. We have to find what would be the frequency over here. And 15 to 16 tally marks given here are 4. So you'll write down frequency as 4. But student, total sum of frequency is given as 35. So we will use this total sum of frequency and we can find what is the frequency of the class 14 to 15. Are you getting me? So let's solve. So students, I have done this one. I said you have to write, that is 12 to 13, frequency 5. You have to fill this first. 13 to 14 class, it was 14 total. Then this is not given, we have to find. And 15 to 16, 4 is the frequency by seeing the tally marks. Now n, that is total sum of frequency, is given as 35. We'll use this and we'll write. So let me assign the frequency of class 14 to 15 as x. So let the frequency of the class 14 to 15 be x. So you can add all the frequency, you'll get 35. So I've done 5 plus 14 plus x plus 4 equal to 35. So student, if you add this 5 plus 14 plus 4, you get 23 plus x equal to 35. So you can find the value for x. Therefore, x is equal to 35 minus 23. So what you get students? 12. So in the class 14 to 15, the frequency is 12. So we'll again fill the table. Now moving to the next one. In a tree plantation project of a certain school, there are 45 students of Harit Sena. The records of trees planted by each student is given below. That is 3, 5, 7, 6, 4, 3. All the raw data is given. Now you have to prepare a frequency distribution table of the data. For this, we have to prepare a frequency distribution table. Now, student, it is not given whether you have to prepare a group frequency. So, we'll prepare a ungroup frequency distribution table. Now, student will make first 3 columns. That is class, 1 column, that is number of saplings over. They will name it. Then second column, tally marks, and third one, frequency. Now, student, if you see the data, you can see the lowest score, that is lowest class is 3. Then 4 is there, 5, 6, and last is 7. So I have written student here in class 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is my ungroup frequency distribution table. Okay. Now student, you have to put tally marks. So the one method you can do is you'll just do step by step like 3. Then you'll put one tally mark in the class of 3. Then 5. Then you'll put 1 over here. You can go 1 this way. Okay. But now what I have done, I have just highlighted the score with colors. So can you see 3 I have done with red. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So total in the class 3 there are how many number occurring repeated occurring, that is 10. So student you will put tally marks. So how you put 1, 2, 3, 4 and the fifth one I said you have to put as slanting. So 5 will be like that. Then 6, 7, 8, 9 and then again hori this one slanting line 10. This way you have to make the tally marks. So total is 10. So you'll write down 10 over here. Okay, student, I hope you are getting this. Then comes 5. So, you know, student, I have colored 5 with this one, green. Sorry, 4, sorry. Next class is 4. So, 4 is totally with black. So, we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So total comes to 11. So you'll put 11 tally marks over. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and the fifth one will be slanting. So 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, then again slanting and then 11 for that one more. Okay. So student, this is group of 5 plus 5, 10 and 1, 11. So 11. So we'll write down 11 over here. So now next score is 5. So for 5 I've colored with green. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here also I'm getting as 11. So again we'll put tally marks same way and 10 and 1, 11. So we'll get 11. Then sixth one, for sixth score I have put brown type color. Okay, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total comes to 7. So we'll put for 6, 7 tally marks over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is group of 5 and 7 are there. So 2 more extra tally marks. And we'll write down 7 over here. Okay. Now for 7, I have put purple color, violet color this. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. Total 6 times it is repeated. So I'll put 6 tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 6. So we'll write down frequency 6. Now student, you have to add the total sum of this frequency also, and it should be 45. Okay. So n equal to, that is sigma f equal to 45, sum of all frequency. This is the symbol to denote. Okay, sigma. So now student, moving to the next question. Now sixth one student, you will do homework. Then seventh one. In the table given below, class mark and frequency is given. Construct the frequency tables taking inclusive and exclusive classes. Now student, you have to construct frequency distribution table that is taking inclusive class and exclusive class. Okay. Now the table given is class mark. In your book it is given class width. You can write here class mark. Okay. Do that correction and write class mark. So the class marks are given and frequencies are given. 5, 15, 25, 35 and frequency 3, 9, 15 and 13. Okay. Now from this we have to make inclusive class and exclusive class. Means you have to take class with continuous form and non-continuous form. You have to make both the classes and both the tables. Now student, so we observe that the 15 minus 5, this class mark, if you see 15 minus 5, 25 minus 15 or 35 minus 25, what you get difference as 10. Yeah, means the class width over here is 10. So the class width or class size, you can say, of from the given table we find it is 10. Okay, the class size or class width, and class mark is given, that is 5, and class width we got it, that is 10. Now student, you can get a class as we have done in question number second, this one, sorry, question number third, how to find a class by using class mark and class width. So same way we will do here also. So for lower class limit, we subtract class size that upon 2, that is 10 upon 2 equal to 5. Here class width, class size and class width is what? 10. So you have to divide it by 2. So you get 5 to each class mark. So to get lower class limit, what we do? We have to subtract half of the class width with class mark. Okay. So we'll get lower class limit. And for upper class limit student, what we do? We add the half of the class size to each class mark. Okay. So this way we followed with our question number third. Same way we'll do here. So now student, here you can see what is half of the class size, that is 10 divided by 2, it is 5. So you have to, for lower class limit, you have to subtract from class mark. So class mark is 5 over here. So for first class over here, 5 minus 5, what you will get? Lower class limit 0. And for upper class limit, you have to add. So 5 plus 5, you will get 10. So here you will get class as 0 to 10. Okay. Then here if you see what is given, 15 class mark. So 15 minus 5 will give you 10. Then 15 plus 5 will give you 20. Okay. So this way we'll do our table. So here I've done table, that is exclusive class. In exclusive class, when you do, you'll get a continuous class. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. You get exclusive class. And class mark will be 5, 15, 25. Same you'll write. Okay. You can see class mark, that is upper class plus lower class divided by 2. You'll get 5. Okay. Now you have to also do inclusive class. So for inclusive class, you add 0.5 to lower class limit and subtract 0.5 from upper class limit, because inclusive class means discontinuous class, means the class should not be in continuous form. So for that you just add 0.5 to lower class limit over here and minus 0.5 to upper class limit. So you will get, that is 0.5 to 9.5. If you do 0.5 add over here to upper class limit, and in in lower class limit you have to add, and for upper class limit you have to minus. So 10 minus 0.5 will get 9.5. So this way here also 10.5, 10 plus 0.5 will get 10.5, and minus if you do from 20, 0.5 will get 19.5 here. Then third, 20 plus 0.5 will get 20.5, and if you do minus to upper class limit you'll get 29. So can you see here the class is not continuous, so it is inclusive class. So this way from the given table we could find draw our exclusive class and inclusive class. Okay, now the second one you will do by yourself. Okay, student, you have to write a class mark, remove class width and do it class mark. Okay, so this one you'll do by yourself. Now moving to the next sum, eighth one. In a school, 46 students of 9th standard were told to measure the length of the pencil in their compass boxes in centimeter. The data collected was as follows. This is the given data. Now you can say 16, 15, 7, 4.5, but by taking exclusive class. Now student, in your textbook it is given inclusive class, just cancel and make the correction and write exclusive classes, because here it is given already 0 to 5, the class marks are given. You have to take this class mark 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15. So it is a continuous, so it is not inclusive, it is exclusive. Do that correction. So by taking exclusive classes, that is this class mark, you have to take 0 to 5, 5 to 10. You have to prepare a group frequency distribution table. Now student, so you will write down first 3 columns. You'll make classes, tally marks, frequency. Now already it is said you have to take the class in this range. So we have written 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. Okay. Now student, when the class is continuous, so the question comes where you will add 5. The 5, if here the data 5 comes in this, so where should we include, in first class or second class? So do remember, when the in continuous class, always the number will be included in the lower class limit. Means the 5 will be added. We'll count 5 in this class, second class. So I said the observation will count in the lower class limit. So here in second class will count 5. Okay, not in first class. So 0 to 5, here we will take data from 0 till 4.9. See, as the data is given in points also, so here in this class we'll do this one tally marks. Will calculate the data till 4.9, and in this class we'll take 5 to 9.9. 10 will also not be included in this. 10 will be included here in third class, because we have to take when continuous class is given and the this one repeated, the number is given like 10, so you'll take it in lower class limit, not in upper class limit. So the 10 will come in third class. Okay, and till here from in this class you will take data from 10 till 14.9. 15 also you will not take, till 14.9. And in last class 15 to 20 you will take data from 15 till 19.9. Okay, now let's see with class 0 to 5. So for 0 to 5 you have to take 0, 1, 1.4, 1.1, 1.2, whatever till 4.9. So student, I have highlighted with red. 0 to 4.9 I've highlighted with red, so it will become easy to locate. So can you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here total numbers in this class will come 5. So you'll put 5 tally marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 group. Okay, so you'll write down here 5. Okay, now in 5 to 10 I said 5 till 9.9 you will consider. 5, 6, 7 till 9.9. So student, for this I have colored with this one. Can you see this violet color? This one. So 7. This is one number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20 numbers will come in, means 20 observation data are there in the class 5 to 10. So we'll put 20 tally marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and fifth one cross. Then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we'll write down 20. Okay. Now student, for class 10 to 15, for 10 to 15. So you'll consider in this class from data from 10 till 14.9. Okay, I have shown by green. So can you see here 10? So it will be included in this class. Okay, so green 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 observations are there. So we'll put 15 tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then group of 5, then more 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. So we'll write down in frequency 15. Okay. Now last class, that is 15 to 20. So here 15 to 19.9 will consider from the data. So can you see with black the numbers? These are will be in this class 16, 15. Okay. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Total 6 are there. So you'll put 6 tally marks. 3, 4, 5 and 1, 6. We'll write down 6 over here. Okay. So now we'll do total sum of frequency, that is denoted by N or sigma Fi. So sigma F also you can do. So N equal to sigma F equal to 46. If you add all the frequency, you'll get 46. Okay. Student, I hope you understood how to do group frequency distribution table and ungroup frequency distribution table. Now, last to sum student is homework. You'll do by yourself. So students, thank you very much. Please do complete it.